everybody, this is Motive Brothers. We are back with another video. I hope you stay tuned to this hot topic that we have on the table today. Please enjoy.
Yeah, so the topic that we are about to break down today, as we quote the famous philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche, if you gaze into the abyss will gaze right back into you. So, brothers, what do you think of this topic today? How can you break it down?
Yeah, what I can tell you, this code is very deep. And each and every difficulty that you do today determines your future. That's what the code means. Therefore, we want to break it down.
Yeah, like gazing into the abyss is like looking into the darkness that you're in your life right now, and accepting it and willing to be molded by it so that you can get a new version of yourself after that abyss. Because the abyss, it leaves a mark on you, but the person that you become after that is the outcome from you going through the struggle that the abyss has brought upon you. So you choose the outcome. If you let the abyss break you, or you let the abyss turn you into some better human being that you've never seen.
Yeah, for sure. But then with this code, I believe that as much as it says, if you look into a monster, do not become the monster that you have been face to face with, you know.
Sure.
I think to me this code goes a long way into saying, even though you go through difficulties in your life, do not become the actual difficulties.
Sure.
Like, do not become what you've been through. Don't go around reflecting whatever you've been through onto other people. You know, there's this quote that says, hate people. It's like, even though you go through this pain, do not retrieve the pain you have went through onto other people. Yeah, so I think this actually teaches us as human beings to actually, whenever we are going through pain, or whenever we are in the process of pain, to let ourselves feel the pain, understand what pain is, and then never show it up.
It's like this. It's something that Chris Williamson said. He said, like, the hero and the villain are the same people, but the hero says, the world has hurt me bad, but I won't take my head and put it back on another person or on the world. And the villain says, the world has hurt me, and I will hurt the world also. You know, which is hard, because many people, they avenge themselves. They will do what they can to put back the same amount of pain that the world has brought to them. So I hope, if you are in the difficult stage right now of your life, be in it, and don't let it change your character. Don't let it change who you are.
Yeah, like, do not become the monster.
Yeah.
Don't become the monster.
Yeah.
You might be facing the monster today, but tomorrow don't wake up and be willing to become the monster you've seen like a day before.
For sure.
Yeah. So I just think
You can change it all.
Yeah, and what I can say is that every situation that happens into your life, it's up to you how you reflect to it.
Sure.
Each and every situation, if you can strive your mindset to say, this is for me a new opportunity, is a new opportunity for me to learn new things, is a new opportunity to reflect what I've done wrong. Understand? That's where you have to find positivity. That's where you have to find yourself, because those struggles, they are preparing you for something greater. That beast that is inside you is built by that. Well, what you are facing, you understand? That's how we have to embrace that pain. You understand? Because nothing is easy. That's what I can tell you. We have to learn the harder way. That's how it is.
But the problem is that many people, like, they face pain with a different outlook of life. It's like, my world is ending today. I'm not gonna make make it through this. I'm not gonna get to the next stage. The minute you start to lock yourself in that kind of corner, that's where the abyss, you start to become that monster that we don't want you to become. The monster is there facing you eye to eye. Who are you gonna become? Are you gonna beat the monster and become a different version of yourself, or are you just gonna become that monster and continue the mission of that monster? Because pain is taking many people into, it's recruiting people for people to hurt other people and hurt the world. Are you just gonna hurt the world, or are you just gonna tell your story to people? Let that be a shining light to other, dim the souls. You can change it. Your pain doesn't determine where you're going.
Yeah, but then to me, I think as much as the quote says, if you gaze, if you
look
into this monster, the monster will look back into you. It's like if you it's like everything, whatever the pain, whatever the situation, whatever the difficulty, if you're looking into a situation that is difficult, that very same situation is like it is looking at you at the very same time. Yeah, it's like it has the answers. So the question now raising is like, if this monster is looking back into me, what am I doing? Am I supposed to be fighting this monster, or am I supposed to be like, as much as this monster is looking at you, are you reflecting what the monster is? It's like, what are you becoming? It's like you have to be asking yourself question like, what am I becoming? Through the process, am I becoming the monster, the actual monster, or am I becoming the hero, like the hero who happened to fight the same monster and won and win the battle, So yeah, that is what I believe.
And everyone, like, we all have a monster. We all have pain. We all go through all these emotions. You might see someone like living happily, having all the luxury and the material and thing like that. Their life is so like normal, but people have experienced different monsters. Some people it's death, some people it's at home wars, some people it's different things. We all have these different things that we feel pain, that make us feel pain. But you don't let that pain change you. Don't let that pain turn you into a very different human being.
But then one thing you have to remember is that some pains are generational pains. They're being passed on from one generation to the next. It's like we've been facing these pains as generation, as a generation, a 10-year or a generation. As much as they say a generation can be taking like 25 years. It's like in between these 25 years where a minor can grow to becoming a young parent. It's like within that process, as much as this generation, this family has been facing this monster. It's like this is a monster that we are facing.
This is gonna come to the next and the next.
It keeps showing. This monster keeps showing itself every time, from one generation to the next.
And someone has to break that.
Yeah, like someone has to fight.
It might be you.
Like there's this thing. What I've noticed, What I've noticed. Everyone wants a good life, man. Wants a good life.
For sure.
But are we ready enough for the good life? Are we ready enough to face those consequences? Because there gotta be obstacles, man. There gotta be obstacles. Because we're all striving for that success. We're all striving for that journey, man. Are we willing to go from zero to become the hero? Are we willing to do that? Every grind has consequences. The good things, they don't come up within a day, man. Day in, day out, you must go out there. Day in, day out, you must strive for that, man. Day in, day out, you gotta reflect for yourself. What did I do right? What did I do wrong? That's how life is. You gotta reflect yourself, man. You understand? There's no easy way. You have to learn the harder way.
There's no easy way, though.
You understand?
People feel like life has shortcuts. It has, those you can sneak through life.
Yeah.
Man, you can avoid it now, but it will come back and hit you again.
That's how
it's
it
the
is,
same monster. That's why people will be like, I'm facing PTSD, trauma, like it's not things that are from here. You experienced them back then. And then you try to dodge them and you thought you were okay. You're not okay. So that's why when you feel pain, you gotta allow yourself to be molded by the pain and become something new through that pain. Because once you avoid that pain, you feel like, oh, I've run away. But it catches up with you when you are grown, when you're someone like it can destroy your career. It's a you had it as a child, you experienced it as a child. So right now it's coming back. You thought it was gone, but now it's back. So it's the pain that we're talking about, that you have to be in the pain. Let the pain show you direction. Don't avoid the pain. Once you avoid the pain, it will catch up with you one day.
So as much as this quote says, if you gaze long enough, it's like if you face a difficulty long enough, just know that difficulty is also like is looking up to you. I don't know if you get it.
Sure.
It's like that difficulty, as much as you've seen it enough, it will always catch up with you. It will come back to you tomorrow, some other day. Like it will come back to you.
Go away today.
Yes, unless you are willing to I don't know, to fight it. Unless you are willing to, but you gotta fight it. I believe you gotta fight it.
You know what I can tell you is that anxiety is there, depression is there out there, and everyone that is there, there are a lot of things people are battling day in and day out, and that's part of life.
That's part of life.
If it wasn't supposed to happen to you, who should it happen to? Who must face that? Man, I've faced many battles, but I can't wish someone to face them.
Sure. Jordan Peterson always put it like, you have to carry your own cross. Bear your own cross, your own problems. It's yours. If the garbage it has been put to you, nobody else. Nobody else. So it's you. You have to. This garbage that you're carrying, this burden, it's yours, and you have to allow it to, take it through, but don't let it be a part of the next generation, as my brother said here. Let the garbage here sort all the problems of everybody that has came and gone. Face that, everything that you're facing right now, face it, and never run away from it. And then you're gonna become a very new human being and leave all those garbage, so that the next generation don't meet that garbage. They don't meet that. They don't need it. You're trying to break a curse. So the abyss is gonna gaze into you, and it's gonna be scary. It's gonna be frightening. You're gonna wanna look back. You're gonna wanna, why me?
Yes. So, in short, how would you actually be like, give the people out there who day in day out they are facing these very difficult moments, being it anxiety, being it depression, being it mental illness, being it childhood traumas, all those. Yes.
What I can say is that for someone out there who facing those hardships, those difficult situations, what I can tell you is that no dream that is too big for a heart that's willing to work hard. That's one thing I can tell you. If your heart is saying go all the way, then go all the way. Go all the way. Is it everything that you want? Is it everything that you all want? Then drive for it. Drive for it. Always, there's no battle that you're gonna always win. There are gonna be times whereby you're gonna be disappointed. There are times whereby you're gonna cry. There are times whereby you're gonna feel like you are losing. But what do we do tomorrow? Is your yesterday's struggle stop you from tomorrow's grind? No. Mustn't be like that way. Mustn't be that way. Then what I can tell you is that keep pushing out there. One day you'll never know that today's grind is gonna be your life changer. Today's grind is gonna be your breakthrough.
Yes,
that's life.
Yes, yeah. To me, I think as there's a quote that says, "What will the youth tomorrow want you to do today?" That is a question you need to be asking yourself. As much as you're facing difficulties, as much as sometimes you feel like giving up, what will the you tomorrow have wanted you to do today?
Sure.
It's like that is what you have to be asking yourself every now and then. Whenever you're in the gym, you're lifting heavy weights, and then you feel like, if I don't push this heavy weight, what will I be looking like when I get out of this gym? Like, those are the kind of questions you need to be asking yourself. As much as you're striving for this success, as much as you're looking up to this big thing, being it academic, being it for financial freedom, everywhere. What will the you today, like, if you don't go out for it, like, if you don't go out for it today, the you tomorrow will never get that benefit.
For sure.
Like, if you don't go knocking at that door, if you don't go talk to that next person, if you don't tell people about this new thing you're doing today, just know that the you tomorrow will never be happy of what you never done today.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody. This is the close of the show today. Please hit the comments, subscribe, and like the video. But what I would appreciate from you guys is to comment. Tell us what this topic had, like, it's doing to you, or what you feel you want to add that we can read and we can share to other people. So we just gotta say thank you for watching, and be good.
Peace.